As I sat there and she undressed me mentally, there's an old quote that a man or a woman can't be their own therapist. That's the first thing that we've got to be able to accept. And when it comes to mindset, remember, it's our mind and we're part of the problem. So we need to be able to work with somebody who can give us a level of objectivity that we can't get from ourselves. So one of my big breakthrough moments was in 2016 when I met a psychologist, and she took me through a DISC report, and it was a profound experience. As I sat there and she undressed me mentally, I started to look in this report and go, oh my gosh, I'm an asshole, I'm a prick. What type of person am I? And she's debriefing this report, and everything that was in this report I'd heard throughout my life. It was nothing new, but these things that I saw in this report, I had been told for many years that they were my weaknesses. People said, Daniel, you're too direct with people. You're too aggressive. You're too competitive. Now, I always thought that was my superpower because I was a former Australian champion athlete, a 3-time state champion. I competed at the Extreme Games, which is like the Olympics for extreme athletes. And I thought they were my strengths. But when I got into business, people kept conditioning me. You're too direct. You're too competitive. You're too optimistic. You move too fast. You don't pay enough attention to detail. But when I sat with a psychologist and she debriefed me and I understood each component in that report, I had an epiphany. I went, my gosh, I'm under the illusion that my strengths are weaknesses. And virtually that day, my life went in a different direction. In the following 6 months, I made an extra $100,000 worth of sales because instead of trying to repress what I'd been told were my weaknesses, I let them come to the surface. And as a business coach, do you know why people hired me? Because they wanted to become more competitive. They wanted to become more aggressive. They wanted to be more optimistic. They wanted to change faster. They didn't want to get caught up into the details. And once I started to share these strengths with the world, people went, that's what we want. And my income went up, up, up. And that was the first step, was I had to get self-awareness.